You know it the moment it hits your nose, that sharp, skunky smell that's as unforgettable as it is unbearable. If you've ever been unlucky enough to encounter it up close, it's an experience you won't soon forget. The skunk's infamous odor has even become a cultural icon, humorously immortalized in cartoons like Pepe Le Pew. Remember how Pepe tried to paint over his white stripe to blend in as a cat? Spoiler alert, it didn't work. No amount of creativity or paint can mask the distinctive reek skunk. But what exactly makes this smell so powerful? The answer lies in the skunk's secret weapon, its anal glands. Yes, those small but mighty glands near the base of its tail are what make skunks so notorious. Positioned on either side of the anus, these glands store a potent sulfur-based liquid. When a skunk feels threatened, it releases this spray with remarkable precision, creating a smell so intense it can linger for days or even weeks. But what makes this spray so unbearable? The answer lies in its chemical makeup. Skunk spray contains thiols, a group of sulfur-based compounds that are also found in some of the most revolting substances on Earth, like rotting meat and feces. It's no wonder these smells are universally revolting. They signal danger, decay, and disease, triggering a strong avoidance response in animals, including humans. Our instincts tell us to steer clear of anything that smells like that. So the next time you smell that signature skunky scent, remember, it's not just a bad smell, it's a masterpiece of evolution. Skunks might be small, but they wield one of nature's most effective weapons, proving that sometimes the best defense is one you can't ignore. What's fascinating is that skunks aren't the only animals with anal glands. These glands are common among carnivores like dogs and cats, where they serve different purposes, such as marking territory. Humans, surprisingly, have them too, though ours are located inside the body. Fortunately for us, they don't produce anything nearly as odorous as a skunk. When skunks feel threatened, they release their spray, a foul-smelling liquid that can stop predators in their tracks. And they're not just spraying aimlessly. Skunks are sharpshooters. They can aim their spray with incredible accuracy, targeting their attacker's eyes. This not only overwhelms the predator with a horrendous smell, but can also cause temporary blindness, giving the skunk a perfect opportunity to escape. It's as if the skunk is saying, "If I can't fight you, I'll stink you out." Ingenious, right? On top of that, skunks have incredible aim and can spray their perfume up to 10 feet with pinpoint accuracy. Skunks don't just spray willy-nilly though. Their stink is a carefully crafted defense mechanism, evolved to protect them from predators. In the wild, this noxious odor is the ultimate deterrent. Imagine a predator's reaction. One whiff, and they're likely to think twice before ever approaching a skunk again. This natural weapon is so effective that skunks rarely need to use it. Just the threat of a spray is often enough to keep enemies at bay. If you've ever been near skunk spray, you know it's more than just a bad smell. It's a full sensory assault. Up close, the spray can feel like tear gas, irritating the eyes and nose and even making some people or animals vomit. It's a highly effective defense for a small animal that would otherwise be a tasty snack for larger predators. One encounter with a skunk is enough to teach most animals and humans a lifelong lesson. Skunks don't rely on their spray alone to stay safe though. They've also evolved a visual warning system. That iconic white stripe running down their back is like nature's danger sign. It tells potential predators, "Don't mess with me unless you're ready to deal with the consequences." And those consequences are unforgettable. If a curious dog gets sprayed by a skunk, it quickly learns to avoid anything with a white stripe from then on. Lesson learned, you would think, right? So, while skunks might seem like simple creatures, their defense strategy is anything but. From their unmistakable stink to their bold warning colors, skunks are masters of survival. The next time you see that little black and white animal, give it plenty of space. Trust me, your nose will thank you. When your dog doesn't learn, skunks versus pets. My dog, bless her heart, isn't the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to skunks. She managed to get sprayed not once, but twice, and now our new rescue is following her lead. Let me tell you, they weren't thrilled about the aftermath. After bathing them both with the ultimate formula for neutralizing skunk odor, which I'll go over later, they looked at us like we were the villains of the story. But what can you do? Skunk spray is no joke. Typically, skunks don't go around spraying everything they see. That infamous spray is their last resort, a weapon they only unleash when they feel truly threatened. Skunks usually give fair warning first, and their signals are pretty clear, if you know what to look for. They'll lift and arc that fluffy tail, stomp their little feet, and even make chattering noises as if to say, "Don't make me do this." If you see these warning signs, run. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess it. Just go. Because if you don't, this warning will escalate into a full-on chemical attack, and you won't enjoy the aftermath. Spotted skunks, however, have their own flair for the dramatic. Instead of the usual tail arching and foot stomping, these tiny acrobats will perform a handstand before they spray. Yes, you read that right. A handstand. They flip their back legs up in the air to make themselves look scarier and more intimidating. And you know what? It works. If I saw a skunk doing a handstand, I'd be terrified too. It's like nature's way of saying, "I warned you, and now you're really in for it." Getting rid of skunk odor can feel like an uphill battle. Regular shampoo and water won't cut it because skunk spray is oily and it sticks to whatever it touches. That's why even after multiple washes, the smell can still linger faintly for days or even weeks. Tomato juice and the truth about skunk smell removal. If you ask 100 people how to get rid of skunk smell, 99 of them will probably say, use tomato juice. It's a popular myth that has been passed down for generations. So here's the thing, it doesn't actually work. I repeat, it doesn't work. All you'll end up with is a pink, tomato-scented dog that still reeks of skunk. It's a lose-lose situation unless for some reason you're into the unique combination of skunk and tomatoes. So, if tomato juice doesn't work, what does? Enter the magic of science. A brilliant chemist named Paul Krabbaum discovered the ultimate formula for neutralizing skunk odor. This formula isn't just guesswork, it's rooted in chemistry. Here's how it works. Mix hydrogen peroxide with baking soda and add a little dish detergent. My preference of dish soap is Dawn, as it has the strongest degreasing properties and is often used in wildlife rescue situations to remove oils on the affected animals. Together, these ingredients create a chemical reaction that breaks down the stinky sulfur compounds in skunk spray, effectively neutralizing the smell. It's simple, effective, and works like a charm. But there's a catch. While this formula is a lifesaver, you can't bottle it and keep it on hand. Why? Because if you seal this mixture in a container, the reaction will cause the bottle to explode. So every time you need to de-skunk your dog, you'll have to whip up a fresh batch on the spot. But hey, a little inconvenience is worth it to get rid of that unforgettable stench, and hopefully they've learned their lesson, right? Skunks are fascinating creatures, and learning about them is as entertaining as it is educational. Ready to explore more? Subscribe to our channel to make sure you never miss a new episode. If you're passionate about helping wildlife, consider supporting local animal rescue efforts like those rehabilitating skunks. Together, we can make a difference for these amazing creatures. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao for now.